Hi, I'm Anthony from Morgan's Training Academy. Today we're going to do just a little bit of off the number one slash. Now we're going to try to cover some details on this, so it's not something that you can just say, okay, guy feeds a number one slash. If I feed a number one slash and he picks it up here, automatically he's going to bilji the eyes. Okay, if you're looking at a Wing Chun term, which is the bilji, which is thrusting fingers. But the details is really important. Because if I slash here and he picks that up, this has to be the back of the hand so the veins don't get cut. Here, okay? Now, me being as picky as I am and the way I've been taught, the thumb's always in. Thumb's always in, okay? So as he takes that down, he knife edges there and he picks that up. Now, okay, spin around this way. This position here is what I call a lopsow. Okay, it could be a lopsow or it can be a clamshell, depending on position. If he's here, okay, it's going to be basically 45 from the body, okay, so he can get the grounding effect. Now, not always when you're thinking Kali are you going to go for the grounding effect, but you want to deal with the knife. And as I said earlier to Jeff, you want to lead them, but you want to let them think that they're in charge. So when I slash here, see, it's like I'm going through the slash, but he's right there with me, but he's still in charge of the knife. But he's making me think that I'm in charge. So as I slash, goes one to the bilji from here. Now, the details on this is the transition. Transition is the tricky part, which everyone has problems with. As the slash comes in, and that comes down right there, the fingers here have to maintain contact. If they don't maintain contact, then he doesn't have control of the knife. Okay, and by saying that, back up just a touch. So when he slashes here, right here, I'm pressing a little bit to the body. Okay, because if he's got heavy energy and I'm here, I'm going to get cut. So as I pick this up here, the bilji's here. This hand will automatically go into position here. Okay, I keep this arm here for added protection. If he starts to backslash, see, I can cover this. Okay, now the bilji, sometimes the bilji may be the thumb to the eye. Okay, maybe the thrusting fingers, but it also could be the thumb. So as I pick this up here, see how the hand just rotates through? That's the critical point. A lot of people get this hung up here and they're trying to go to here. That's when you're going to get cut. Okay, because you're going to, okay, how am I going to grab from here? So their hands get, so they do this to try to get, to maintain contact, and they lose it. So as I move here, I automatically go into my lopsow or my clamshell. So, which is 45 of the body, because if I hit here, now I have him a little bit off balance. Okay, so you can put your knife on. Okay, back up just a touch, good. So as I slash here and he picks that up, one, the bilji comes in, bang, he makes that transition. Okay, now it's kind of up to him, whatever he does after that. Okay. So, and on the one important point about disarming knives, they're accidental if not incidental. And if you can always remember that, it's not that I pull a knife and Jeff says, oh, I'm going to disarm it. The first vital mistake. Mm-hmm. Okay, if I say disarm this, you'll disarm it all right, but it's going to be disarmed into your body. Mainly because now you're thinking about the disarm. So as I slash here, one, boom, and he hits the eyes. Now I go, oh, now, incidental, he may disarm. Okay, so from here, if he does the thrust in, okay, now he can disarm, okay. But you've created damage to the person, okay. So anytime we So a Bilgi to the eyes, he's getting that position. Bang, here, and I go, ow. Okay, now, incidental, he can disarm that, okay? Accidental, anytime you get into accidental, it happens all the time. If I feed here, and he goes to here, and I feed here, okay, he misses that. I go, ow, here, now, okay, there, and he starts to punch me, boom, and this disarms. It's accidental. Now, it doesn't always look as pretty as we set it up. You know, it's like, if he does a return to sender, okay, boom, here, now he disarms that, okay, okay. It may not always look that pretty. If he comes in with the slash, and I move to here, and I move to here, and I disarm that, looks really good on paper.
Yeah.
But the problem is if we start thinking too much about disarming and not enough about surviving, we're going to get cut. We're going to get cut anyway.
Right.
But, okay, so details, doesn't matter what you're doing, but details, when I do the slash and he picks that thing there, okay, now see he's at his lopsow, gray area. Gray area, if somebody does a slash and you say, okay, I need to be 45 from the body, 45, and you're carrying a tape measure around to get the 45 from the body, you're going, okay, it has to be 45 from the body. Well, gray area is when I slash here and he may take it up high here, okay? Just something happens that's where it ends up. We can't go, oh, I messed that up, okay? Because it's still working, okay? Now, at that point, the Bilgi into the eyes, now he can deal with this. One, he can get the ground so that I can't kick, so I can't maneuver really well, okay? So that's just a little bit about a number one slash. There's a lot more details to be covered, but it's not so much about the slash and the tonsile and the Bilgi as much as it's about detail. Because if we screw up the detail,
Screwed it up.
yeah. Okay. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel.